Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. So, I've never done this before, but I really want to get into streaming live. So, here we are. I want to get into being put on the spot and learning how to speak when being put on the spot, just having that pressure. Um, And, these videos are also to hold myself accountable for the things that I said I was going to complete or achieve. Um, so that's what this is for. I did put that my videos were not for children just because I know that sometimes I cuss or say something foul or maybe have, a sense of humor that most parents wouldn't allow their children to, uh, be involved in, or be involved with. So for that reason, for now, I'm going to leave it as a more adult like stream. I don't know what this is. I just received a voicemail. Sorry about that. So, anyways, I have this little people thing here. Does that mean that somebody's with me? There's one person. This is weird. It's very different. I don't know. But so today I did some stuff. I've had like 3 cups of tea. I am really into the cinnamon kind right now. I think because of the cold weather, the cinnamon kind of makes your throat feel all warm, and the spice kind of like makes it feel protected, I guess, in a sense you could say. It feels a lot safer than, or like a mint tea is really good too. That's my favorite actually. Peppermint, spearmint, it doesn't matter. What was I gonna say? So then I also had my shake. A lot of people know, some people know. For those of you who don't know, that I do Herbalife as well, and it has been an interesting journey. I would say the first part I want to talk about is actually last year I took on a big leap of courage, you can say, I guess, or a big leap for myself, and I trusted somebody and paid them to know some of my darkest, most intimate moments and struggles with food and with emotions. And I'm very thankful for her. I will try to post some of this stuff, I guess, below. People say that all the time, below, like in a bio or something, or whatever. Remember, first video, so I don't know what I'm doing. But um, her name was Amanda. I've known her since middle school, and she is an amazing coach. She helped me through a lot of like dark, crazy times with just things that I was facing at that point in my life last year. And I always noticed that I was an emotional eater. So I was eating when I was sad, I was eating when I was happy, I was eating, after consuming foods that just weren't good for me. They would make you want more, like more cravings, of other things. And I'm kind of happy because now I feel like I've overcome a lot of those things. So I took about 4 months to do that program, and I really enjoyed it. And then thereafter, I continued with my Herbalife. Like I was saying, originally, I continued with my Herbalife, and I had lost a total of 27 pounds. I was doing great, it was going great. Then I went through a little rocky moment that actually had a lot to do with my emotions and brought back a lot of trauma in my life. And it involved a lot of people that I felt at the time were great people in my lives and were, you know, um, just beautiful, lights in my life, beautiful spirits. I didn't know what their purpose was. I didn't know what mine was and theirs. But then it just took a big turn, and sometimes that happens in life. We end up thinking that these people that we encounter are all supposed to be here forever. And really, they're just not. Some of them, a lesson, some of them are a blessing. It is what it is. So I endured some pretty crazy things. I went through some stuff that was like I feel like a little detrimental to my spirit. It kind of broke me down a bit. But with that being said, I'm still very proud of myself because I kept like pushing through it all. And I really think that if I didn't take the time to fix and work not necessarily fix, but improve and work on my mindset during those 4 months with Amanda and with just myself, because I had already been telling myself before, linking up with Amanda, like, girl, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cut the bullshit. Let's get to it. Let's get this money. Let's get right, and I just feel like that was the extra boost, So if I didn't take that time to to work on my mindset, I may have not like easily overcame a lot of those things that I faced when I was going through those hardships, in the middle of the fall, almost winter time. And, 2020 was already hard within itself. People were losing jobs. Like, I had lost an amazing, career, a couple weeks before like COVID hit. And then they ended up firing like 25% of the company. It was just a mess. It was just a crazy year. We have to wear masks everywhere, and COVID is rampant everywhere. It was just a lot. And then to top it off, I ended up going through this emotional distress with people that had very not important roles in my life, but they were very they definitely made an impact in my life, and I definitely felt connected to them in some type of way. And then it ended up being one of the worst attachments that I've had in years and ages. And it's just one of those things where it's like, you look back and you're like, man, I thank you God for putting me through that, because now I know that I'm really just on some other next level ish, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just no way around it. Like, they always say there's a rainbow at the end of the storm. It's gonna rain and it's gonna storm before it gets any better. Like, it's just what it is. So I strongly believe that there was blessings that were coming after that. It was, light, there was beauty, there was something that was going to come from that. And that's exactly what I felt like happened. I felt like, man, I already started the year off like, I'm going to do this. And then it just kept hitting. And then I just had that moment, and I was so proud. I mean, so proud. Like, look at you. You're not eating everything you see. Like, oh my God, I'm not craving everything, I'm actually in control of these things. And I was able to keep that 27 pounds off. Now things got worse, as far as like losing another job and just being in a difficult place financially, and then trying to work on a business with a partner, and just trying to give everything that I could, as well as dealing with the personal things that were going on in my life, and not trying to include people, because again, that's where that emotional discipline comes into play, something that I'm personally working on. So how could I do this Herbalife business, try to coach somebody to do the right eating, lose this weight, stay above all the drama that I had pretty much placed myself in, and succeed? If you're like a hot mess, like, it was everywhere, and then still give somebody 100% with a business and say, oh, I want to be here and do this. It just was a lot. I don't regret any of it. I love the beautiful disaster and chaos that is my life at times. A lot of my friends who know me and are very close to me respect that, with a little pressure, I always come out like a little pressure, and that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it works sometimes. So I am here now, 2021. I've been living a blessed life. I'm in a brand new place. I'm actually going to get some decor back here, because I'm thinking about doing all the recordings right here. This is just good light. I got the balcony, I got my light from my dining room, and then I got my little makeup light. It's got lashes on it too. I don't know if anybody peeped that. For some reason, my daughter and me have been like practicing putting them on her, showing her. She's just at that age. She's gonna be 13. It's like the new thing, which is crazy. Like, how many of you guys feel like they're getting like into things that we just weren't? Sometimes I feel like I just sound like an old lady. Like, oh, they're getting into things that I just wasn't doing at that age. But I'm like, girl, bye. I started smoking and trying to smoke and drinking and stuff like that, just kicking it with people that I wasn't supposed to be kicking it with, at that age. Actually, we were all just kids, and we were just trying to explore. I can't even say I was kicking it with like a group of people that I shouldn't have been kicking it with at that age. We're all kids. So we were just wanting to try, and it was accessible. So, but I feel like lashes and stuff, they weren't in style. So I didn't really know, I don't really want to say, oh, at this age, you shouldn't wear these lashes. I mean, it's what's in style. And I'm in the cosmetology field, so I do understand. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. still need some like continuing education to kind of get back with a lot of things, but I have faith that I'm a beast with the shears and all that. But anyway, so I feel like, some things that are in style with cosmetology and all that, my daughter at the age of 13 should be able to partake in some of those things. But then there's parents that look at you and they're like, oh, where's the limit? Like lashes. Oh my God, lashes. But I'm like, I mean, obviously it's just like anything else, everything in moderation. I'm not going to let her wear huge, stripper long video vixen lashes if she's 13. I mean, there's a time, a place, there's an age, there's an, appropriateness. It just doesn't make sense. So, I do think that for her generation and her time, lashes is obviously an awesome, awesome tool. It's, I wish they would have had it when I was growing up, so I didn't have to put mascara all the time. I could just put a strip of lashes on and then just go, and your face the entire thing looks almost like it's made up. Especially if your eyebrows and stuff are already like, tweezed and good to go. Like what? Rock a high bun, some lashes and get out the house. But when I was growing up, it was like eyeliner, and mascara. And that was really big, especially eyeliner, like the winged eyeliner. And I'm still in love with it. So, that's something I wanted to kind of bring up too. What do you guys think about that? Like, is it crazy that I'm letting my 13-year-old do her lashes? I don't care what y'all think anyways. I'm going to do me. But I just figured, I'd open the floor to some conversation for that. Some of the things and why there's lashes on my makeup light, whatever, magnified mirror. Anyways, okay. So outside of that, I started a new business. I've been on a new medicine. So a lot of you know that I have a skin condition. I have been diagnosed with I was diagnosed with in 2011. I have been meaning to track how things have been going. So that's a little bit of what we're going to do in this video. I'm going to try to keep it short. We're at 11 minutes. I'm going to try to see if I can keep everything within 20 to 25 minutes. So basically what it is I have a condition called hidradenitis suppurativa. Hidradenitis suppurativa is basically like lymph nodes being clogged and abscesses and oils and stuff that come at random times and based off of things you may eat or habits that you may be doing in everyday life. It could come from obesity. It could come from one of your parents having it and you just being passed down it or just having that. I think it's genetic or something like that. I don't know, or hereditary. I don't remember which one it is. I would have to look that up. So excuse me for that. But it's been a struggle. Like there's a bunch of videos you guys can look up on YouTube with as far as like some people who have it way worse than me, some people who have it milder than me, myself, because I struggled from acne and hidradenitis suppurativa. So it was like it was a mess. There's moments where people feel uncomfortable with sexual partners or, being intimate with their partner. There's people that leave people because of it, because, right now I hate to say it like this, but we kind of live in a society that's super sensitive about everybody's opinion. And they're also, I feel like in a sense, kind of superficial. I hate to say that. It's kind of like surface. Everybody's super surface with each other. You got to have the good skin. You got to have the good build. You got to have the, good spirit, good hair. Like it's just a lot. And people are continuously, comparing themselves and it's a hot mess. Okay. Anyways. So, I can understand a lot of these YouTubers and stuff like that talking about it and saying, hey, I don't want to open up about my skin. And then there's people crying. And, I don't know if I'm going to get to one of those videos yet. You never know. One day I may sit down and talk to you guys about some of the struggles that I've faced with this disease. But right now I'm pretty much just going to talk about my success with it along the way. So what I've done is I've basically tried for a year now to work with Herbalife and lose some of this weight and continue to work out and, take care of the things that I'm, putting into my body, because we really are what we eat. I did a lot of research on the things that cause inflammation as far as like vegetables and fruits and just food in general that I snack on and things like that. So what I realized was, me being Caribbean, Puerto Rican and Dominican, a lot of the food that we cook is peppers and sazon and sofrito and just a lot of seasonings, a lot of different veggies. There's greens and stuff like that sometimes aren't that as good for me. Anyways, but what I ended up finding out was that a lot of the things that we were putting into our meals, into our dishes, we're causing inflammation and we're causing for the hidradenitis to act up. Or for me to have maybe a pimple that lasted like 3 months. And it was OD. Yeah, I was like, what is going on? Why is this so hyperactive? Why is this so like, it's just everywhere. And, you know, it was just a lot. So I ended up trying to take the time to learn, try to, substitute some of those things or remove them from the dishes. One of my favorite dishes is called pollo guisado, and it's like 3 different sweet peppers that I like to put in it, and none of them are good. I can't really even eat them. I mean, I can eat them, but it's just like, man, when I do, I need to expect that there's going to probably be some consequences behind it. I may have a pimple that lasts longer than, normal. And it's crazy, like watching it all happen. But anyways, so I basically worked on those things. I tried to make sure that I educated myself more on hidradenitis, because the most frustrating thing is that even in 2011, the doctor didn't know what it was. And even now, like that I've went and got this medicine, I thought like, oh, there's more information on it now because it's been years, that there would be more information, that the doctors would know more. No, they still don't know what the hell this thing does, how it acts. They know it's uncurable. That's what they know. There's like, we don't know what to do with that thing. So some people say it's like a immune system issue. I mean, it's just a lot. So anyways, I have been working on, watching my weight, and watching what I put in my body, and trying to work with the way that my body responds, just listening to the way that my body responds. Because if it's showing like this externally, that means that there's definitely something wrong on the inside with what I'm putting in my body, or what I have put in my body before in the past. So that's why I've been drinking more tea to kind of like cleanse, and just trying different things. So anyways, I started the new medicine, and the new medicine is like a form of Accutane. I believe it's called Clarivis, and it is day 13, I think, today. And I want to say that day 11 it was, or day 10. I actually had my first, I don't know if any of you guys know anything about Accutane, but there's some pretty serious side effects. And they send out like an entire packet for you to like look into it and, decide if this is really what you want to do. And you can't get pregnant or anything, because there could be all kinds of issues. So I was on like day 11 or day 10. And it's insane because it ended up turning into a wonderful day. I was chilling. I was, talking with my kids and my man, and everything was cool. I was about to figure out what we were going to eat for dinner. And I think I had just like, corrected my son in something, was trying to like discipline him in a sense, speaking to him. And next thing you know, I like got all happy again, talking to my daughter and my man. And next thing you know, I got sad. I got a headache. I started crying. I feel like I had to like throw up. I was like, oh my God. And then I came from the kitchen. I came from over there, and I came and I sat down right here in this seat, and I just put my head like this, and I started crying. And my daughter was like, Mom, are you okay? No. My man was like, are you okay? And I said, no. Can you give me some water, please? And I got some water, and I started feeling like, and then I started like telling him, like, I feel weird, like I feel like I got a headache. I don't know. And that was like the first time I think I felt any, like, I guess, weird vibes off of like what I was taking. I didn't feel anything prior to that. But I mean, I guess, 10 to 11 days into taking a pill, you kind of start to notice, the differences. Your body's now like responding to it a little bit different. So anyways, that was the first, situation. So today is day 13. I did say I was going to do this all the way to the end. So I know that sounds crazy to some people, like, oh, well, if you notice something, you should stop. I know. But at the same time, it's been a struggle with this. And I feel like it's not just food intake. I also quit smoking cigarettes. I'm about like 6 months, no cigarettes now. Very proud of myself. And, it just takes these steps. And this is something that I want to do. It's my body. And I hope you guys understand and respect it. If not, there's the unfollow, leave, exit, X button, whatever. Do what you got to do. But besides that, for those of you who do want to join me on this journey, I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. There's a couple little clips that I'll probably edit in some other videos and show you guys along the way of like what day one was like and what this day was. But as of today, you can see my face is pretty clear. This camera isn't the best, so I'll do videos on other things. But a lot of the redness is cleared up in my face. A lot of my pores feel like they've minimized. As far as like abscesses or boils, I actually have one on my back love handle that is now healing. But it's just crazy to see how it was so inflamed, and then it just kind of like calm down and almost like it's healing itself. So it's an interesting process to watch because I don't have to, that's what I normally would let it do, but I don't have to wait the entire time because it's like almost speeding it up, if that makes sense. It's as if the abscess is showing up and it's inflamed and it's at its largest, most aggravated point, and then all of a sudden it starts to heal itself and it calms down and it just starts to shed its skin, and it's interesting. Listen. I don't want to get so graphic right now, but I mean, you know, it's detailed like that. Okay, so we're at 20 minutes. So that's that. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I'm trying to hold myself accountable for working out every day. So today I'm gonna actually pop in this insanity video that my homeboy, brother, godfather to my son, Felix Flex, you know, whatever y'all call him. He's a real estate agent, yo. So he told me a long time ago to check myself, put this video in, and lock in. If y'all ain't seen the Diddy video, lock in, please check it out. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it on my watch list or my little video list for you guys to watch. But anyways, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to get on that, try to be better to Amaya and Jermaine, so I can work on being more organized. This weekend we're taking a family trip to a surprise destination. And I'm really hyped because it's actually a birthday gift for Bleeze. Hey, so we are doing that, and we fly out on Friday afternoon, and we'll be back on Sunday real quick, you know, in and out to city, baby. No, but I want to be better to them and show them, you know, the things that I did receive in my life that I probably didn't cherish as much. I feel like they are at a very mature understanding level with me, and I think it's a beautiful thing watching them develop into these preteen, you know, Maya's basically a teenager in the next couple months, you know, into these teenage stages. So with that being said, I worked on a calendar of mine, which is hanging up over there, and I don't have it over here. So I'm not going to be able to show you guys. But it's a calendar that I bought. It's beautiful. It's dry erase with a glass, gold and black, some of my favorite colors. So to me, it's really like, it draws my attention. So I worked on that this morning, added a couple more things on there, bills, added a couple of information and details and things that need to be done. Like, for example, we have to pack by tonight because we're flying out on Friday afternoon. I don't want to be in the middle of the day trying to rush things. I still got to take the dogs and my mom's. It's just a bunch of stuff going on. So I got my sister and nephew house sitting. It's just, there's a lot. Anyways, though, with all that being said, you know, I am excited to help them grow into the people that they, you know, are going to be as young adults. And it's interesting to see all the interests they have right at the moment. It's beautiful to watch them grow and develop. Very proud of my daughter for, you know, standing up for who she is and her beliefs and stuff like that. And also understanding that we're not perfect. There's a lot of things that I still need to work on and educate her on. And she needs to learn herself, you know, on her journey through life. So, but today, one of the things I'm working on is I am, since I saw my calendar today and worked on it, I got inspired. I said, okay, well, what can I do for the kids? Because the other day I made like a chore list thing. So what I did was I had a friend who accidentally broke a frame. She went to the bathroom, shut the door, frame fell down, and the glass shattered. So there's another one, because there was two of them, and they're the same, but a little different. Like one of the colors on the back is different. It's whatever. It's irrelevant. So anyways, what I did was the frame that is fixed, I took it. And the other one, I'm going to throw the glass away. Okay. So, but the other like artwork, the pieces of paper, I'm going to use them probably to decorate this area. I'll show you guys that later. So, This was plain, and I started recording so that I could stop before I got way too far. But this was plain, and this was like on the background of the picture. It's kind of busted down. You can see it's got little stains and everything. But I'm like, you know what? We're gonna make it work. I like the color. I went ahead and tried to do some lines measured. I do not have a ruler, which is something I'm going to put on my list. So I use the edge of my notebook. And I'm trying to make like a chores list. So in this area, I'm going to write the chores and then I'll put the dates. Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to put down here, which normally I would start with Sunday first, but we're going to start it like a Spanish, I guess, week. So we're going to do Monday down. Saturday and Sunday are a little smaller spaces because on those days we don't really do as much. I would say Sunday we do a lot. That's why I thought maybe Sunday to Saturday and then Saturday we don't do as much. But we'll see what I end up doing. I'll let you guys know. I do have some glitter. I just don't have any glue, so I may come back and work on this later and put some glitter down it. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then this is the frame. So this is a frame. Like I said, that was perfectly fine, but its twin is broken. So since I can't hang them where I had them, I'm going to work on them. But it's pretty dope. Oh, shoot. I already broke a little piece off one of the little nail thingies. But anyways, so I would place this in here. And, I do not recommend this. This is a trial run because I think that the glass isn't as secure on this as it is on that. So the pressure of writing on it is really going to mess it up, So that's something that I've been working on too. Like you would have to, if you're heavy handed, I don't suggest using it is what I mean, but once you hang it up, I think like this versus it being flat and go to write on it is a little lighter. So I think it's going to work very nicely, especially for something that they're not going to be at long. Like they're going to check and see what their, chore is and they're going to move on. So, we'll see. I will keep you guys posted. I may decorate the outside of this frame. I'm not sure yet. But that's just a task that I'm working on today. And, yeah, I will, I guess keep you guys posted on everything that's going on with the skin, with the frame, with working and holding myself accountable with the workouts, the shakes, and my business. I am going to be doing a lot of traveling this year, so I'm super excited about that and trying to stay safe. My mom is working on getting the vaccine right now. I'm looking into that as well, and we're just gonna decide what's best for us. But travel thing is definitely going down. I got a lot of things on my bucket list, so we are going to try to, get things going. And the biggest goal that I've set is to make sure that I include my children in all these trips. So I'm super excited about that part. First trip, we'll be including them, and I'm excited about it. So, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Like I always say, I send out good vibes, and I pray that you guys are surrounding yourselves with lots of good energy and lots of love and people that genuinely care about you, and inspire you to be a better version of yourself every day. I want you to make sure you always choose yourself and love yourself, and that you spread some type of love today, spread some type of light. I would like for you guys to maybe tell me if you guys watch this. I don't know what should I say? Let me see. I want to know if you guys. That's a good one. What are you guys gonna do today? And what do you guys think about moving forward? Maybe setting a date on when I will do the lives on YouTube so that you guys can tune in. Maybe just some things you guys want to hear about. If you have any questions about the skin condition, feel free to ask below. And I will talk to you guys soon.